Hello and welcome back to our FCS Dynasty and NCAA Football 2006. Today we got the 4-3 Jacksonville Dolphins traveling to take on the 7-1 FAU Owls. They are ranked 16th in the country. This is the last FBS opponent that Jacksonville has to face. They have one more non-conference game after this against Jacksonville State. That'll be out next week. Take a look at the Owls roster. They are absolutely stacked. I do not like Jacksonville's chances in this game. There's just way too much speed and depth on this Florida Atlantic roster. The quarterback, Robert Minor, he's having a fantastic season. He just found his way onto the Heisman discussion. This week he's in at number 5, and I think he'll have a great day. I just don't see the Dolphins matching up too well against this team. Head coach Marvin Joseph said that this is going to be the toughest game on the season's toughest test of the year, so they're going to have to be ready for this game. And I don't know if his team has enough talent to stick around with the Owls, but we're going to see here in a moment. And I've been looking forward to this game. I know you guys have in the Discord channel. If you're not in there yet, go ahead and join us. We've got 32 members in there. We talk every day about all sorts of stuff. But get on in there and join the discussion. I'll see you guys down on the field here in a moment.
I'm Brad Nessler, here along with two of the best commentators in the game, Kirk Herbstreit and... No complaints about the weather tonight as we see stars in this contest between the Florida Atlantic Owls. This college football season continues to roll on, and we've got what looks like a spectacular battle headed your way. And here come the Owls. The Dolphins are just hoping they don't get humiliated out there, in my opinion, Kirk.
Atlantic comes into this football game led by their quarterback, and he's such a leader, Brad. Believe me, he won't buy into any of this pregame "we're going to blow him out" hoopla. He's a focused competitor, and he'll be ready to play.
Nice pick, Kirk. Florida and is not losing this one.
I just got to wonder, where do you get those things? Helmets, mascot heads? I mean, every game is something new.
FAU, the unanimous selection today, and here's Jukes McGee. First play of the game, gets a carry, and picks up 17 yards and a first down. He has struggled this season to pick up plenty of yards, and here he goes again, picks up another first down, but he came into this game with only 266 yards and 2 scores. And here is Tyler Matthews getting stuffed as he is closing in on 200 rushing yards as well. But the leading rusher for this squad is Michael Hines as Golden throws an interception to Baker. They were turned it up past the 40-yard line. Well, Michael Hines, who is suspended for this game, he leads the team in rushing, and it's not even close. So he is definitely going to be missed in this game as the Owls go play action. Their first play, and wide open is Mitchell for the touchdown, and just like that, FAU out to a 7-0 lead here in the first quarter. Dolphins back on offense. Golden intercepted again by Taylor this time. He'll return it up past the 20. Inside the red zone. Golden now has 7 interceptions on the year with 15 touchdowns, over 1,100 yards passing. Now against Alcorn State, he threw 7 touchdowns, and that was definitely a career day for him, almost doubling his touchdown total for the year in an outstanding performance and a huge shootout victory. And here's Davis getting a carry, running through some defenders, taken down by Deshaun Harris. Wide receiver out there playing some cornerback. And FAU's making it look easy so far today. First and goal from the 4. Minor under center. He'll hand to Davis. And Marcus Pedersen with a huge tackle. That's his 55th tackle on the year. Minor left side to Williams. Taken down at the 2-yard line. Allen Davidson on the tackle. His 23rd of the year. Third and goal. Davis walks in. So they get 2 nice stops on first and second down. And allow a very easy touchdown on third down. So they now have a 2-touchdown lead. It's 14-0. Golden pressured, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Offensive line, definitely one of the weaker aspects of this Dolphin squad, and it is definitely showing right now. Golden rolling out left side, hit again, and the pass is right in the dirt, and the Owls are going to get the ball back. Minor deep shot right side, wide open is Terrell, and he is in for the score. And FAU starting to pour it on here in the first quarter. 50-yard touchdown pass. That'll make it 21-0. as the Dolphins look to stop the bleeding. Golden keeps it himself on an option, taken down for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Golden over the middle. He's picked off again, this time by Smith. 3 interceptions now in the first quarter. Smith is going to take it back for a pick 6. All 3 of the interceptions were to different players. And that was a 35-yard interception return for a touchdown. It's 28-0. As the Dolphins have a nice run here from Jukes McGee. First down and more up past the 30-yard line. He's got 50 yards today. That'll get him over 300 yards rushing for the year. Golden, play action. Down the sideline is Jukes McGee. Nice reception. And he doesn't really have a whole lot of receiving yards this season either. He's not really been a huge impact for the team. And Golden's going to take off, not known for using his legs, and he'll pick up 7 or 8 yards. That'll make it 4th and 3. They're going to go for it. They're down 4 touchdowns. Why not? And there is Jermaine Marshall, still looking for his first touchdown on the season. That's his 10th catch. And now over 200 yards, or 240 yards receiving. Golden, right side, highlight with a nice catch. The defender fell down. Highlight inside the 10, spins, breaks the tackle, carries a man into the end zone, showing a lot of heart and toughness on the run after the catch. What a play from Mr. Highlight. And that was definitely a highlight-type play. Dolphins finally get on the board, but they are still down a lot right now. It is going to be 28-7 after the extra point as we take another look at the fantastic effort by Mr. Highlight. Miner going to take a shot, left side, caught by Williams, up past the 40-yard line. Look at the speed. Deshaun Harris finally tracks him down inside the red zone. Miner 4 of 4, 139 yards and 2 scores already today. He is number 5 in the Heisman watch list, and he is showing why right now. Miner to the end zone, picked off by Malik Bean, though. And Bean's going to take this one out of the end zone up to the 6-yard line. Maybe not a great decision, but that's his 3rd interception on the year to go along with 29 tackles, 5 deflections, and 2 forced fumbles. So the free safety having a pretty decent year. And here's Jukes McGee. Nice carry. Picks up 12 more yards and a first down. Most of his gains today have been 10 yards or more. 2nd and 12. Golden, deep shot right side. Jermaine Marshall has it up to the 49-yard line. And that will be Jermaine's 11th catch on the year as he now gets over 250 yards receiving. Again, still looking for his first touchdown. It's 4th and 10. Dolphins are going to go for it. Deshaun Harris deep downfield, has it inside the 10, 5 out of bounds at the 3-yard line. A fantastic catch and run for Deshaun Harris. And that is his 14th reception on the season, over 300 yards receiving. And of course, against Elkhorn State, he had 4 touchdowns. He's also the starting cornerback. And Tyler Matthews is going to punch this one in for his 5th touchdown run of the year to make it 28-14. So the Dolphins close the gap quite a bit here. 2 straight touchdowns. They have the momentum. And FAU just continues to march down the field. Very easy. And this pass is intercepted from Zane Williams. Marcus Pedersen, it looked like the ball hit him right in the face mask. And Williams catches it right off the deflection. And that is his 5th interception on the season. Zane Williams, of course, in contention for the Buck Buchanan Award. He's had a fantastic year. Over 40 tackles, 9 for a loss, 5 sacks, now 5 interceptions. Over 60 yards on interception returns, a touchdown, 3 pass deflections, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And there's a nice reception from Mr. Highlight, as it took me about 10 minutes to tell you guys Zane Williams' stats. Golden sacked again, and the offensive line looking like paper mache. Not doing a great job right now in pass protection. They are opening up some nice holes for Jukes McGee, though. Golden, deep shot down the middle. Highlight's going to drop it. That'll make it 4th and 16. The sure-handed receiver drops a first down reception. So that is a big mistake, and that's going to force the Dolphins to go for it. And they're going to take a shot downfield to Harris, and that's deflected away at the last second. So the Owls will take over on downs. Less than a minute remains here in the first half. Here's Graves, the fullback, picks up the first down. Still going. Never gets taken down. Gets out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Miner is sacked back at the 32-yard line, and he's injured. And this might be a huge loss for the Owls, and not only the Owls, but all of college football, as he is one of the top players in the nation. And you don't want to see him out with an injury. Hopefully we'll see him back in today's game. But for now, we're going to see Gary, the backup quarterback, come in, and he's going to get sacked immediately. He wanted to take off. And that was not a good decision. The crowd's letting him have it right now. They know the Dolphins have the momentum. And And Robert Minor's out for 2 quarters, so we'll see him later on in the 4th. And here's Jukes McGee, left side. He's going to pick up another first down and taken out of bounds by the face mask. They don't call it. 2 seconds remain. And Golden's going to go Hail Mary. Takes a deep shot down the middle of the field. Harris and Highlight are there, and Harris comes down with it as the time expires. And the Owls take a 28-14 lead into the half. Dolphins over almost 100 yards more of offense than the Owls. Yet the Owls still have the lead. Too many turnovers today from the Dolphins. Way too many interceptions for Golden. And Gary is picked off by Allen Davidson. He's going to return this down the sideline up to the 25-yard line. That is his 5th interception on the year. He now has over 100 yards on interception returns to go along with a touchdown. He also has 7 pass deflections, 2 fumbles recovered, and 1 fumble recovery for a touchdown this year. McGee on the carry. First down and more inside the 10, breaking tackles, carrying a defender up to the 6-yard line. And this is definitely his best game of the season, rushing the football. Tyler Matthews fumbles the ball inside the 10-yard line, and that's recovered by the Owls, the 4th turnover of the game for J.U. And that is huge. They could have made it a 1-possession game. Instead, the Owls are coming out slinging on 3rd and 5 deep downfield and deflected away by Malik Bean, but they're going to call him for pass interference. I do not agree with that call one bit, and I think that was great coverage. But the play has already been decided. Gary, deep shot down the right sideline. Caught by Lane inside the 25-yard line. Pedersen saves a touchdown with a face mask on the tackle. Dolphins hold him to a 3rd and 9. Gary to the end zone, deflected away by Allen Davidson, so they hold him to a field goal attempt. It will make it a 2-possession game again. Or a 3-possession game, excuse me. Field goal is good, so it's 31-14. And we need Golden to be perfect here if the Dolphins want a chance. And there's a nice pass down the middle of the field to Mr. Highlight, who's having a great game. 3 catches, 73 yards, and a score. And Golden, right side to Hart, and he dives for it. Misses. Howell has the interception going down the left sideline. And Howell is going to take this untouched in for a pick 6. That is the 4th interception Golden has thrown today. All 4 of them have been to different receivers. There's been 2 pick 6s. And Golden is going to throw it down the middle again to Mr. Highlight, who's closing in on 100 yards receiving. He's up to 87 on 4 catches. Golden, left side. Highlight has another one, over 100 yards, up to the 41-yard line of FAU. And Highlight is doing everything he can to get his team back into this game. He doesn't want to lose it. And deep down the middle, Christian Hart, nice reception, his 14th on the year, closing in on 300 yards. He also has 5 touchdowns. Jukes McGee, another nice carry, picks up 10 yards, close to the marker. He's got his first 100-yard game of the season, and more as he gets inside the 5-yard line with a broken tackle. First and goal from the 5. Golden going to throw it. He's picked off again, this time by Tyson, and he's going to go left side up to the 15-yard line. 5 interceptions to 5 different defenders. Not a good throw. I knew as soon as I hit that button that was going to be picked off. Gary, left side, caught by Terrell, and he's going to run this up to the 45-yard line of Jacksonville. Malik Bean saves the touchdown. Gary, play action, deep shot to the end zone, and it's picked off by Marcus Pedersen in the end zone. That is his 5th interception on the year, as well as Allen Davidson and Zane Williams. Golden to Hart, up to the 45-yard line. Nice little toe tap on the sideline. 3rd and 10, Jukes McGee gets the carry, and he gets stuffed for no gain. The Dolphins are going to go for it. The game's already out of reach, probably, and they throw another interception, this time to Buckles. So 6 interceptions and a fumble today. That's 7 turnovers for the Dolphins. Another ugly game. Kind of reminds me of when they took on Northwestern State. And here's Williams with a nice catch for the Owls. As Minor is back in the game, closing in on 3,000 passing yards. Here's Terrell. Or Terrell, however you want to say it, getting the first down. 2nd and 10 now. Minor connects to Mitchell. First down at the 10-yard line. Minor's going to be huge when he turns pro. Minor to the end zone. Another touchdown pass for him on the year. I believe that's 29. And that makes it 45-14. Owls running away with this one. Golden, quick pass. Highlight has it. First down and more. Tries a back juke. Gets up to the 37-yard line. But the Dolphins do have to punt the football away. And they kick it deep to the 22-yard line. Terrell Terrell on the return, up past midfield, the 40, and he is going to have himself a punt return for a touchdown. Untouched. That was way too easy. And mistakes from Jacksonville's offense. They have 68 plays of offense today, and they're losing 52-14. So without the turnovers, there's a nice move for Jukes McGee. Nice spin move up past the 45, 50, 40, 45, 35, 30. I can't even say the numbers. Oh my goodness, what a run. All the way to the 26-yard line. Career day for Jukes McGee as he breaks another tackle. Still going, picks up 7 yards. I'm very impressed with him today. But like I was trying to say, as we have another interception here. This is Jones, 7 interceptions for Ryan Golden. That's going to give him 12 on the season. All 7 were to different defenders. That is insane. But if we take away all the turnovers for Jacksonville, special teams mistakes, penalties, there's a fumble forced, and that is recovered by Zane Williams. His second fumble recovery. That was a forced fumble from Marcus Pedersen. His 3rd on the season. Nice catch by Mr. Highlight for 15. But without Jacksonville's turnovers today, their penalties, and everything else, they probably could have stuck around in this game. So we are going to see FAU on the schedule for the Dolphins next season as well. We're probably going to schedule all of the major Florida teams for the Dolphins just so they have some really good competition every year. But 52-21, that is the final score. The Dolphins beat themselves today for the most part. There's special teams touchdowns, 2 pick sixes. I mean, 7 interceptions to 7 different defenders. That is outrageous. A couple turnovers inside the 10-yard line for the Dolphins today as well. So you could give them, let's say they scored touchdowns on those drives. You know, that's 35 points right there for the Dolphins. And you take away 14 points from the Owls. Okay, so it's 38-35 right there. That's a close game. So, I mean, 7 turnovers. That's just crazy. But that is going to do it for Week 10, guys. The Dolphins end it with a loss after they won 4 straight games. But luckily for them, this is a non-conference game. And they finish their non-conference schedule in Week 11 as they take on the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. And I believe they are in Jacksonville State Stadium for that one. So that'll be a fun game as well. Battle of the Jacksonvilles. I know Jacksonville State's not from Florida. You don't have to tell me. I already know these things. But just figured it would be fun to have a little Jacksonville battle. But hopefully the Dolphins can pull out that victory, get back in the win column, and keep their hopes for a winning season and an SEC championship alive. Of course, the Jacksonville State game doesn't count towards their conference play. But going into the rest of their conference play with a losing record, that would not really be ideal for JU. So hopefully they get a victory against them. It should be a fun one. Jacksonville State's having a pretty good year for themselves over in the Conference USA. Of course, they are in the division of the Conference USA that is filled with FCS schools. The other division has a bunch of FBS schools. But still, they have beat some of the good FBS schools in that conference, so they have some quality wins on the year. We're going to go ahead and take a look at their schedule in that video for next week. So, anyways, players of the game: Pedersen, Highlight, Williams, Darrell, Howell, Smith. Minor would have got player of the game if he had not been injured for 2 quarters. And like I've been saying, Jacksonville at Jacksonville State. That is the next game for the Dolphins. Week 11 matchup, game number 9 on the season. We're coming to close here on the season already, folks. We're getting close. But that's it for this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the recap video. Take it easy, guys.